What's up, you guys? So this video is gonna be a little bit different than my usual. I wanted to mix it up and not just do a what I eat in a day, but I thought it'd be interesting to reflect back, especially because I am, you know, back in Southern California right now, where I went to college, where I graduated college, and 3 years ago where I first embarked on my fitness journey. So I look back at those videos and I watch myself, you know, 3+ years ago, starting the fitness vlogs and what I thought was this healthy lifestyle, and I just don't even recognize that person. It's so weird because it feels so long ago, and I've learned so much since then. And I'm not a fitness expert now, you guys know if you've been watching my videos since then. I'm not a nutritionist, I am not a professional. So if you're looking for professional advice, look elsewhere. But this is more so for not fun, but kind of just reflection and, you know, seeing where I was then, where I am now, and not necessarily like comparing my body, but just kind of comparing my habits, my eating, and what I thought was really healthy then, and how I've learned what's more of a balance and what works better for me now. So I just want to put this at the beginning because it could be kind of triggering for some people, because I was pretty restrictive back then and I was very into tracking every last detail of my food, but not necessarily the nutrition or the macros even. It was like just calories. I was just starting out, so I really didn't know that much about healthy foods. I had these very, you know, minimal ideas of what a healthy breakfast was and what's a good food for me to lose weight kind of thing, and that was my focus, was just losing weight. And that's not the pinnacle of being healthy. I could go on with all the disclaimers I want, but it's probably going to be imperfect. But I wanted to, the reason I want to make this video is to kind of like give some context to that video too, because I wasn't eating as much as I even said in that video, but I just thought it'd be good to kind of look back, see how I could change or adjust things now. It's a little more reflective of the balance that I found now. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I also meant to mention that my friend Remy actually did this a while back. I want to say she did it over a year ago at this point, but she did a whole video kind of in the same way. I don't remember if she ate the meals, but she kind of like looked back on her what I eat in a day from the beginning of her fitness journey and explained how it wasn't necessarily representative of her actually at the time either, and how she kind of like, you know, melded the truth. And I'm not excusing myself for, you know, maybe lying or leaving out some things in that video, but I am just trying to paint the picture of where I was in my mindset at that point and how I wasn't necessarily in a healthy place mentally to give the advice that I was. We are going to throw it back to 2017 in the summer when I first started my health and fitness journey. We're gonna eat like that again and see how it goes. So the foods were kind of boring, and let's just get it. So I am going to go to the grocery store today to pick up some of the things that I'm gonna need to make the food that I used to eat. And I haven't watched this video in a long time. The video that I'm going on is the first what I eat in a day that I did at the very start of my whole fitness journey back in the summer 2017. So this was uploaded on July 16th, 2017. And it says, what I eat in a day to lose weight. Fitness vlog number 3. I'm just gonna go through the video. I'm not gonna like react to the full thing or anything, but just pick out the things that I need to get. And then I'll swing by the grocery store today so we can eat like I did in 2017. I'm gonna skip the weigh-in part.
Your time, the claw mail.
Oh my god, Orly.
We are filming again for Kristee's video.
I'm gonna make a list on my phone while we're playing this video.
Last week I just showed you guys my main meal, and I didn't really show my snacks and stuff, and a lot of people were confused about like how many calories I was eating. I showed you guys my oatmeal. If you want to see like in depth how I make it, check out my last fitness vlog. But it's
okay, well I'm just gonna get
oatmeal with a whole banana, chia seeds,
banana,
fruit, and it's like about 400 calories. A little less.
Oatmeal, banana, berries.
Visit for a scale came that I ordered on Amazon. It's the like one.
Oh my god, the scale. Bye. I can't.
We'll just have some washed romaine lettuce from Trader Joe's, and a little. Well, it's supposed to be half a cup is a serving of black beans, but it's a little more because it didn't fit in the Tupperware. So
okay.
Kind of like put these. Yeah, that's a lot of beans. I have half a chicken breast that I kind of like cut up. Shredded vinaigrette.
Okay,
let's try the salad. With the wheat things, this will probably be around like 450 calories or so. One of my meal prepped dinners here. So this is what it looks like. It is half a chicken breast, a little bit less than half, chopped up with bell pepper, half a cup of jasmine rice, and 2 stuffed mushrooms from I think those ones are from Ralph's. I'm going to put a little bit of coconut aminos on the chicken and microwave this up. And
hours later,
I just wanted a little snack, so I had some Halo Top. It looks like I had probably like a quarter of the pint.
That actually was not as bad as I remember, but I do remember that I did not actually eat everything that I said in that video. This was a sign to me at the time that I was probably going overboard, because I was getting comments from people before I posted this video like, oh, you don't seem like you're eating enough, like 1200 calories is really low, and I was trying to like prove to people in this video that I was eating enough. So I distinctly remember, like, I guess I lied. I basically padded it a little bit so it would bump my calorie count up more for the video, so that people would think that I'm not restricting as much as I was. So I definitely didn't have dessert like Halo Top, even though that's such a light thing. And like the wheat thins, I added that on to my salad to like pretend that I had something else with it, and I didn't actually eat that. And that's just so sad looking back that I felt the need to do that, and I should have known at that point that like, hey, maybe you do need to take a step back and reevaluate. But again, like, that's the point of this video. So I made my list, my groceries. I'm gonna go swing by a grocery store and try and pick up everything. I have some of this stuff already. I will catch you guys later. Okay, I went shopping and picked up a few things at Trader Joe's, and honestly it wasn't like crazy far off of what I would normally get now. Same salad mix, because I'm gonna make a salad. What else? I got some bell pepper to cook the chicken with. I got just one single banana, because honestly, you guys, like, I never use these anymore. This is completely unrelated to the video, but I did see these and get really excited. I'm gonna try the cauliflower crisps. They're like a little cracker. I didn't even read the ingredients to make sure I'm not allergic to them. May contain traces of soy, almond, Brazil nut, cashew, okay, everything you're allergic to. Pre-cooked chicken I love from Trader Joe's. So yeah, just like little adjustments, to the foods that I was eating in that video. And that's how we're gonna make it work. For example, I'm not gonna get stuffed mushrooms, so like I don't eat cheese anymore. So I'm gonna just make a little, cook these up and have a side of mushrooms. I don't eat Halo Top, so I got this coconut milk ice cream. So I think we're pretty much ready and prepared for the what I eat in a day tomorrow. Okay, good morning. It's morning where we are eating like what I ate in a day 3 years ago. Luckily, at the beginning of this video, the very first thing I did was have coffee. So at least that hasn't changed. And I just had iced coffee with coconut milk, which is pretty much what I have now, except now I have oat milk. Now, since I don't have actual iced coffee here, I am just going to brew some espresso over ice. So it's kind of like an iced Americano. Bada boom. And then I think I had this first thing in the morning with my first meal, which was oatmeal, since this was before I started intermittent fasting. I just physically cannot bring myself to make a full meal right now. Like, I just am so used to not eating in the morning that it doesn't sound good. So I'm gonna have the coffee first and then do a workout, and then after that make the oatmeal. So still just later morning instead of like first thing. And some non-dairy milk. Delicious. I'd say this is a very softball, easy one for me to start out with, but I'll take it. Just finished my workout, and now time to have my first meal, oatmeal. First meal is the oatmeal. I didn't even show myself making it in the video, but I could tell you right now, I did the same thing like almost every day. I did half a cup of oats. These ones are Bob's Red Mill rolled oats. I think at the time I was eating like the prepackaged ones. So I'm gonna microwave half a cup of oats with a cup of water and a pinch of salt to make some oatmeal. And I'm gonna mix in one mashed banana. This one's pretty ripe, pretty good. And this will be like the sweetener, and it makes your oatmeal so good. If you think you don't like oatmeal, try it with a mashed banana mixed in. Game changer. And of course, I'm gonna top it with strawberries. I also had blueberries on it in the video, I think, but I don't have any, and whatever. Okay, about half a cup of oats, 1 cup of water. Then and now, I've never had the patience to make it on the stove, so we're microwaving. Microwave for 2 minutes, and in the meantime, we're gonna chop the strawberries. And I always did a heck ton of strawberries. Heck ton. Am I Ned Flanders? Next, I'm just gonna kind of mash the banana a little bit in its peel and then squeeze it out into the bowl, because I think it's easier to mix that way than slicing it. I mean, this is where it all started, Southern California, right after college. Me being in my kitchen about an hour from here, mashing up a banana into my oatmeal every morning. And of course, the last, the most important step, the straws. Ta-da! Excuse my sweaty gymnast, but here we go. First bite of oatmeal. I honestly like barely ever make this anymore. I think it's because, not that I don't like oatmeal, but I have such an association, especially this meal, I have such an association with this and that like summer where I was so focused on my body and so hyper obsessed. Brings it all back. When I was in high school and cutting calories so hardcore, it was every morning, 1 packet of oatmeal, handful of blueberries, my breakfast, point blank. And I was always like, oh, this is what I do to like get skinnier. It wasn't about being healthier. And so that's when I first started my fitness journey 3 years ago. That was like what I just went to, what I knew from that. Oatmeal's fine, but for me, it doesn't like work for my body because it doesn't fill me up sustainably. Like it doesn't keep me full very long, and it's all carbs. And I've learned that my body does better when I have a higher fat, maybe protein meal first thing, and that'll keep me fuller and just eating healthier throughout the day. And that's just what works better for me. And I think the reason that this meal is so like quintessential, I'm like harping on about the philosophy of oatmeal, is quintessentially that time is that I was trying to force myself into what I thought was healthy. I was like, oh, oatmeal's a healthy food. It fits my like calorie goal and all of this, and I wasn't thinking about how it made me feel and what actually worked best for me. And that's why I feel like I've latched on to avocado toast. Not that that's the pinnacle of health either, and I'm not claiming to be in any part of this, but that is what makes me feel full and satisfied and balances well with my diet now. It just doesn't start off like making me feel best for the day, but if it does for you, like that's great, do what works for you. But I think that's the key difference, is that I was trying to fit myself into this mold of what I thought was health and being skinny and all that in the beginning of this journey, and since then I've learned that it's more about like how you feel and what actually is satisfying. And yeah, so I'm gonna eat this regardless because, you know, we're doing it for the video. And oatmeal's good, like I still love this, but it just reminds me so much of that, which is why I don't really eat it anymore. This is pretty much how I'd make it now. The only thing I would change is maybe adding a scoop of collagen or some sort of protein powder or something into it, just to make it a little more well-rounded and add a little bit of protein. But otherwise, you know, still good. Okay, so basically snack number 1 for the day is just like probably a cup of grapes. It's been a couple hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and have a snack. I actually forgot that I had a morning snack in that video, but I had some grapes, so I'm gonna do the same. But this time I have cotton candy grapes, which thank God these are still in stores and still in season. I feel like it's gonna be any day now that they're gonna be gone forever, so I'm enjoying them while I can. So I'm just gonna have like a cup of these, and that's pretty much exactly what I did in the video. So easy again. I'm gonna rinse off these grapes and throw them in a bowl. So yeah, another easy one. That's the thing when I look back at that video though, is I can't remember for the life of me if I actually ate the grapes or not. Not that it matters, like it's a small snack, but I feel like I was trying to pad those meals with like random snacks in the video because I wanted it to seem like I was eating throughout the day. But back then I like really didn't snack. I didn't let myself. That part of my you know, fitness journey or whatever, it was a big self-control thing for me. I actually should probably have lunch soon because it's getting later in the day since I started kind of late. But put these, yeah, that's a lot of beef. I have half a chicken breast that I kind of like cut up. Now past 3:30 and I'm making lunch, but I've been putting this off. I really just am not excited to eat this. I'm making a salad for lunch, and let me tell you, this salad was so boring. I made a salad with literally just romaine lettuce, chicken, and black beans in the salad. But just back then especially, I really didn't know how to make like good healthy food. I was just kind of like, okay, these individual ingredients are, you know, healthy in my eyes, and I'll put them together and it'll fit my, you know, calorie goals, and that's all that matters. Like I wasn't thinking about like what actually would be good. And also, I don't know, this time around I have baby spring mix for my lettuce instead of romaine. So this has a little more nutrition in it, as far as like has some spinach and some darker leaves too. And then I'm going to heat up a serving of pre-cooked chicken breast that I got at Trader Joe's, and I'm pretty much just gonna eat the other half for dinner. So it's just a big chicken day, I suppose. I just used to eat only chicken as my protein, which I just think is a little boring. And I'm not usually someone, like I am a very routine, habitual eater where I find one thing and I like it and I make it a lot. But even for me, like looking back, just chicken on chicken was a lot. I heated up a half cup of black beans, that's 1 serving. Normally now in my salads, I'd put something more flavorful and interesting, like sweet potato, chickpeas, veggies. But just for this one, I'm at least gonna add just a little bit of avocado, or I guess half an avocado, because it needs some healthy fats and just something else besides chicken and beans. And add that right in. And then as far as dressing, I did have the balsamic vinaigrette before, but this time I'm using the balsamic fig from Trader Joe's. This is my favorite dressing. Drizzle this on top. And yeah, in the video I had wheat thins, but again, I don't eat gluten anymore. These, yeah, they're cauliflower crisps. So we're gonna give these a try and have these on the side with this boring salad. This would have been 10 times better, I think, if I'd added the avocado last time. Kind of. The avocado helps for sure, but still missing something. Okay, anyway, we're gonna try these bad boys. Oh, they smell really good. Do you hear that crunch? Oh my god, wow. I'm impressed. I thought these were gonna be way more bland and way more like cauliflower-y. There's a little bit more cauliflower in the aftertaste, but they almost taste like cheesy. I mean, there's not cheese, but it's like flavored really well, and it's very crunchy, and I really like this. Okay, I'm gonna have this late lunch, and I'll catch you guys after. Wow, I like these way more than I thought I would. Awesome. I'm going to put a little bit of coconut aminos on the chicken and microwave this up. Okay, it is now dark outside, so consequently, the lighting in this kitchen sucks. Now making dinner. I took off my makeup and put on comfy sweats. In the video, I just had a little side of rice with like a few bell peppers mixed in with chicken, and then on the side I had 2 stuffed mushrooms, but as I mentioned, I don't eat cheese anymore, so I didn't want to do stuffed mushrooms. So I'm just gonna saute these chopped mushrooms with the bell pepper and then make it like a whole bowl with the rice and chicken. Yeah, I think it'll be good, and again, the coconut aminos is always a good sauce. That was like when I first got them. I'm pretty sure I bought them in that vlog, and I've been obsessed ever since for the past 3 years. So as far as rice goes, I'm not gonna cook it from scratch, and instead of white rice, I'm having this Trader Joe's brown rice, and you make it in the microwave, and it's super quick and easy, and it's honestly the best rice I've ever had. Mic this for 3 minutes, so we're gonna do half. You guys, the thing is I'm really not even that hungry. I guess because I ate so late for lunch and everything, and when I did what I eat today, the first time I was eating 3 meals starting first thing in the morning, and now that I've like gotten so used to intermittent fasting and I'm putting them so much closer together, I'm still pretty full from lunch. And then this is just leftover balsamic chicken. Just like that video, I've got my Trader Joe's coconut aminos, and it looks so much better sauteed together with sauteed mushrooms than it was in that meal prep kit that I made. Here we go. I mean, not that I really need to taste test like chicken, rice, and veggies. Pretty good. Still like slightly plain, but I kind of wish I had some sort of grains with it. Main difference with what I made here and what I did in the video is that in the video it was so strictly portioned, and like I had such a little amount of rice and just 2 mushrooms, stuffed mushrooms, and only a few bell peppers. This time I really beefed it up with more veggies, and the rice was a bigger serving and brown rice, just like more satiating dinner, and pretty proud. Not half bad. So I'm gonna eat this, probably watch some Vampire Diaries, and I will see you for our dessert, because yes, this video has dessert, and I didn't eat it at the time 3 years ago, but I'm sure as heck gonna eat it tonight. I just wanted a little snack, so I had some Halo Top. Finishing off, this is what I eat today. I said that I had a quarter of a pint of Halo Top in that video, but I am having a serving, maybe a little more than a serving, of this Oh My dairy-free gelato. Again, I don't eat Halo Top because I don't eat dairy anymore, and their dairy-free one I'm allergic to. So this is so bomb. This is the coffee chip flavor, and it's delicious. So reflecting on this, what I eat in a day, pretty much I feel like the foods I had were just so bland and boring. I was just so focused on like, okay, does this fit in my calorie goal, and do I think this is healthy, blah blah blah, and I wasn't really focused on what worked best for me, made me feel the best, what I liked. And ultimately I was just so focused on getting results fast and getting instant gratification and doing everything as fast as possible. Honestly, with the extra stacks and bulking up my meals a little bit like I did in this video, It really did fill me up, especially because I ate it in a more condensed time window with my intermittent fasting that I'm more used to. So I was surprised. I kind of expected to be like hungry at the end of the day, but I think it is because I did add things to the meals and wanted to make it more of a like balanced, sustainable thing that I would eat now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was entertaining and also somewhat helpful, just to give a little bit of context and explaining, you know, how I look back and think of things differently now and what I've learned since I started this whole fitness journey. Again, I'm not like a fitness influencer person. I am just a person living life, trying to find healthy balance, live a sustainable lifestyle where I enjoy the foods I'm eating, they fill my body, and I'm just like trying to do the best for myself that I can. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I do fitness content vlogs. I'll have the original video linked down below if you want to watch it for a trip down memory lane. But again, take it with a grain of salt based on what I've explained in this video of what is different from then. But thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And that's it. Peace out. I just want abs.